This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Hey, look
Whoa.
who it is. It's my friend Chris.
Good to be back.
This is Brandalorian, and you guys were asking about a new water deck profile, so I came to the source of the water himself. He's gonna show us what he's cooking up lately. So, Chris, what do you got today?
It's good to be back. Hey, everybody. So we're gonna be showcasing an Icejade Atlantean deck.
Ooh.
We've done away with the mermails, and we'll explain that as we go. But let's just get right into it.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So we'll start off. We'll start off with these.
First of all, let's say what's up to
Oh, of course. Yeah. Shout out my homie Karibo.
Karibo.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Jiraiya.
Jiraiya.
Obviously, same anime.
Same.
Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know.
If you know, you know, guys.
All right, so let's start off with the starters. Same as last time. So we will mention that it's a 3 Deep Sea Diva. You got 3 Neptibus, 3 Dragoon, and this is going to be standard pretty much anywhere you see. Obviously, you can play whatever you like, but this is just for the most consistency. And then you got 2 Searchers. These are Spanish. But for those that don't know, you would activate and banish for cost a water monster from your graveyard, and then be able to search any level 4 or lower sea server.
Now, before you continue, I got to ask.
Oh yeah.
Are they Euro?
Yo, you know, yeah. One of these Dragoons is Euro. Don't ask me which one. Hey, stop interrupting.
All right, go ahead.
And then the last one is the 1-for-1.
1-for-1. Okay, so that's just pretty much like this is your starters, pretty much essentially.
Yep, 13 starters.
Gotcha.
Well, actually, yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excuse
12.
me. Yeah.
Got it.
And yeah, that's it. Heart and soul of the deck.
All right.
Right there, gets everything going. This package does play into Droll. However, the other engine that we have to substitute the mermails will help you kind of facilitate a board around Droll. If you draw it, or if you can search, at least get one search off into it. You know what I mean? And that'll be more impactful for your Sync 10 plays.
Okay.
So that's it for the starters. We'll set that aside here. Then we're gonna get to the second engine here, which is going to be the Icejade. So it's gonna be one Icejade Argyrine. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Argyrine.
Yep. This one's good as a 1-of. Some people play it at 2. This card, all the Icejade cards really help with recursion and helping the deck kind of bounce back and grind a little bit more, since this deck kind of struggles with that naturally. And the mermail cards were not doing that. As well as these cards don't need to reach the graveyard in order to activate some of their effects, as opposed to the mermail cards that did. So as much as I love them, they need support. It just wasn't cutting it. And also Shifter, you know what I mean? Shifter's
everywhere right now.
Shifter's a crazy card. So the one Icejade Acti. This helps facilitate your Bahamut into Toad plays, as well as just being a good little +1, or helping you discard anything you would need, which could trigger some of your water monster's effects.
And it's important that he's level 4 to go into.
Exactly, yeah, to the Baha, into the Toad,
to the Toad, for sure,
or Synchro. Either so much
Synchro.
utility, yeah. And then this being level 3. I mean, if it was level 4, that'd be crazy, but
There's just more synergy.
Yeah, too many level 4s. 2 Icejade Tremora. This card can let you discard itself for cost, and then special summon any water monster from your hand, which can also be an extender for you, as well as it being its own part of its own little mini engine.
Okay.
And then you have the best one, in my opinion, between these two, which this is literally her grown up.
Okay.
Her being a big princess there, yeah.
Okay, I see.
And
so
then
the glow up is real.
Exactly. And then this is basically your Sword Sword Longy one. So if you reveal, discard a card for cost, and then special summon itself and a token simultaneously.
Okay, so
you
simultaneous summon.
Yeah, and you can only do that once per turn. And that's it for the monsters for the Icejades.
Okay.
And then we are just playing 4 Icejade spells, which is the 2 Searchers, Cradle. Not a once per turn. However, you can only search an Icejade name that you do not have in graveyard.
Got it.
I was playing it at 1. 2 is better. 3 if you were playing a larger Icejade package, but typically 2 is fine. And then Icejade Manifestation. Some people don't like this card at all. This is a really good extender, especially if your opponent's playing hand traps, which people are in this format.
It's a hand trap meta, yeah.
You know, yeah. And I haven't played this deck in tourney because I wouldn't dare, because the tourneys are pretty sweaty.
Yeah.
But it could ideally perform. Just depends on your matchups.
Right.
It's definitely good just for rogue or local play. Casual. And so the Icejade Manifestation, this card, it serves as a special summon from the deck if you control a water and your opponent has a monster in the graveyard, essentially the hand trap, which then that you could special this, and then this would search you the Icejade Cradle. Cradle would search you another Icejade monster to continue to extend.
To plus.
Exactly, yeah. And then this card is these two are pretty much the ones that help you play through Droll, since they help you get more monsters out of your hand or get more monsters on board. But all right, let's move on to the one-ofs here, the one-of waters.
The one-ofs are the tech cards, bro. This is what everybody wants to see.
Exactly. So we got the one deep sea artisan. This card lets you, if you add it, you can look at your opponent's hand. So that's one way to get get hand knowledge on your opponent. Then the other deep sea cards, this card as well, it discards itself in another water to look at your opponent's hand, banish one until the end phase, and then that also comes up because there's a combo where you could just shuffle that banished card back into the deck. So essentially you can snipe out the best card in their hand.
Got it.
If they have Super Poly.
So essentially your deck has a little bit of a hand control, variant to it.
Yeah, yeah. And then we also do send we also can discard 2 cards from the opponent's hand as well with one of the cards we're about to get to right now.
All right.
On top of all of that. So there is a full hand loop variant, we just don't do that because I don't like the way the deck plays when you do it that way.
It's a bit more like Glass Cannon-y that way, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Less defensive options, and it's more susceptible to Droll and Shifter. Excuse me. These 2 cards can also serve as extenders. This card can recur cards from your graveyard if it's special summoned. You can you mill the top 3, and then you place on the top or bottom any level 4 or lower water monster that it's in the graveyard, not just that was sent. And then this card, if it's special summoned, you can send the type card from your deck to the graveyard, which could trigger any one of your other water monsters, depending, or get something you might want engrave. And then special summon any level 4 or lower water monster from the graveyard. It has its effects negated. However, you can still activate those effects.
Got it.
Then we have
it's pretty nuts.
Yep. We have the Guitar Gunner's Duogenghis, I believe.
Is this new?
Is how you say it? This is new. Yeah.
I've never seen this card before. Okay.
Yep. Actually, one of my good buddies that I watch on YouTube as well, he put me onto this card. I was like, and also it exists in Masterduel. I was like, why am I failing myself? How did I not think of using this card? So yeah, basically, if let's say you special summon this off of anything, but typically it's off the Diva, that's gonna be this is gonna facilitate part of the 1-card combo. But then also, let's say this is the last thing you summon on a full board of water monsters, it'll banish cards off the top of your opponent's deck face up equal to the amount of water monsters you have, so you can gain deck knowledge on top.
That's insane, bro. Hold up, what?
Yeah. And then we have, just a bunch of knowledge cards. It's fantastic. You can search these off of the Deep Sea Aria, which is also one of your starters. Pretty ridiculous. You can get anything you want to your hand.
This sounds nutty, bro. If it goes off, it's like...
Yep, you pretty much just win.
You're sniping hands.
Exactly.
I mean, you're milling stuff.
Exactly. And once we get to the non-engine, that'll also explain more as to why I chose the cards I chose, as opposed to hand traps.
Got it.
So now to finish off the one-ofs, which I lied to you guys, it's not a one-of, but just to keep the deep sea cards together.
Right.
And then we have the Fishborg Harpooner, new card that came out. It's fantastic. It's an extender. Also helps you facilitate plays, go through draw.
Looks nice. Look at that art.
Yep. Okay. So you reveal. It's a super nice, super rare. No pun intended on the wordplay.
Sure it was. Okay.
But I wish these were all super rare. They could do that. One day.
One day they'll give it a little.
Maybe
upgrade.
at the end of the year. Maybe 10 years from now. We'll see. So yeah, this card, for those of you who don't know, you can reveal itself and another water monster, and then discard the other to the graveyard. Actually, I'm sorry. Does it say the graveyard? Discard the other. There we go.
Okay.
So also play Overshifter. Sorry, I hadn't read the card in a while.
That's okay. You're good.
It's like, this guy, he doesn't even play
Like,
water.
you know your own cards,
Wait
bro.
a minute, bro. Hey, we're Yu-Gi-Oh players.
I'm just
all right?
We don't read everything.
Community unite. All right. So, but yeah.
Keep the meme going,
So, exactly. And it's it's a tuner, so that's also great.
That definitely helps, yeah.
These are tuners. These are tuners. So are the Deep Sea Divas, and then I think that's about all the tuners you have in the deck, minus this very last card here. So then you have the Lapis Dragon, the worst guarded in the deck. Absolutely.
This is the brick you don't want to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you see this in your hand, you lost.
Yeah.
You might as well. Doesn't matter if the rest of your hand is good.
Just pack it up.
It always hurts, bro. It's a 45 card deck. I draw this card way too much.
Damn. Unfortunate.
Also, why I play it at more than a traditional 40 or even a 43. You know what I mean? Just through personal play testing, I found that that's a comfortable number. Not 50, not 40, not 43. And then now, just to make some space here, we have the Hand Ripper.
Oh, this is the guy right here.
The Water Sea Cow, everybody's favorite.
Sea Cow.
Super old card, yeah. He's the one that will discard. This is an outdated text, it's the original print, but it does discard. I wish that it said just send, because there are some scraggler Dark World players out there. No shame, but
no shame in your game.
It is a pretty bad day. You're like, of course they're playing that. And now, the European title dragon.
European secret title dragon.
Euro English print. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah. And this card is just fantastic as an extender. I don't play the droplets just because I don't feel that they're necessary. Although I could find myself making space for them because they would trigger the Dragoons, and Dragoons is a starter.
Got it.
And they're level 4.
And
I
level 4.
I have to stop being greedy and maybe take out some of the non-engine I have. Just 2 slots for it. But that is it for all of the water monsters in the deck. And as far as the main deck cards that facilitate the combo, and now we're gonna move on to all the non-engine.
All right, let's do it.
So as you guys saw, we have 3 Fenois.
3 Fenois.
They're not French, but I just wanted to say it like that. Then we have 3 Forbidden Droplet. This card is great in this deck, obviously as well accompanied alongside Fenrir, because this card sets up enough pressure by itself, and then this also helps you play around towers, or I'm sorry, not towers. Your opponent's floodgate type cards that it would be a monster effect to Winda, for example, and or Dragoon if somebody had that Masquerade Appaloosa.
Like that,
exactly, yeah, so many things. Super Brawling, this card should be banned.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody can stop it, and especially with the new U-Bell stuff. I know there's a water deck profile. I'm just saying it's gonna be pretty nasty.
Yeah. It's pretty disgusting around here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's make some space here. We have the 1-ups to round off all the non-engines. So that was 9 right there, as you guys saw. And we have the 1 call by. We have the 1 instant fusion, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster in the main. Because we do need a little bit of back row removal in the main.
Second cards, yeah.
Yeah, and nobody expects it in the main. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. And then the 1 triple tactics.
Okay.
And that's all we play, just because this card's very situational, but it's great when it goes off. Also, potentially another hand rip.
Yeah.
Just saying, you imagine it's Hey guys, we're back. Welcome back. All right, so that was it for the main deck. There, we had some technical difficulties, but we're back now.
We're back.
For the main deck, it was 45 cards.
45 cards.
And now we're gonna get right into the extra deck.
All right, let's do it. Let's
got
show
some
off.
cool tokens. You wouldn't be a Yu-Gi-Oh player without 15 tokens.
15 tokens.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the field center, the token, the actual token.
The actual token.
All right. So now for the Super Poly targets, we have Garura.
Yes, sir.
And then we have the Mud Dragon.
Okay.
Euro. By the way, we got it.
Pointed out every time.
I actually forgot to shout out some other Euros in the deck. It was the Icejade cards. I'm tired. It's all right, guys. So the 1 instant fusion target.
Okay.
It is Italian. Limite del 1,000. Del 1000.
Then Neil.
Then we have the World Sea Dragon Zealantis. Love that card. The 2 Marintas Coral Anemones. I do want them different rarities on purpose. Before you guys in the comments get at me about that, all right?
They're like, ew, why you have 2 different rarities?
And that's it for the fusions and the links. I don't have SP, otherwise that might change the deck a little bit. I might take out like 2 cards, but we'll talk about that another time. There we go. And so now for the synchros, we have the Emancipated Dragon, Euro. The 1XL Stardust Synchro Dragon, which did help us go into Baron, rest in peace. But I'm happy she's gone.
You're happy that she's gone?
Unpopular opinion, maybe? I don't know. I'm good. It's a little too generic, so. All right, we have the 1 Coral. Love this card. The 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, Euro. Also Italian.
Italiano.
We have the 1 Deep Sea Prima Donna. Super great card. Also part of the 1 card combo. Obviously with the Deep Sea cards. Then we have the Sync 10, which is the Icejade, same as last time, Icejade Jimnir Arjun, I think.
Jimnir Arjun.
Sword Soul Sovereign Shining. And that is it for all of these synchros.
Alright, bet.
Yep. So if I had SP, I would probably take out the Excel for the SP, and then I'd probably take out the World CZ Lantis for something else, just to help facilitate the SP, because that card is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
One day, budget brethren, we'll be able to get it in the tins, maybe.
We'll see if it's in this, this year's tin. We'll see.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah. And for the last 2 cards, just to round it off, I don't go into them much with this build, but when it does come up, it's pretty crazy.
It's spicy.
All right, yeah. And this can also help extend your plays as well, because if you can, sometimes you can make a Baja before you even normal summon, get an Omni Negate on board, and then by detaching from the Baja, get your starter, and then it will go through. Unless your opponent has like 3 interruptions that somehow you just can't play around, or if you have no other extenders. And that is it for the extra deck.
All right, let's go into that side.
That's right.
All important side.
That's right. Let me get the fish with the side of fries.
Fish and chips?
Exactly. All right. And now for the 15 card side, we have the one Cancer card that I never play.
Okay, let's see.
Yep, the barrier statue. It's actually fairly easy to out, but obviously if you don't draw, because you can just attack over. There's so many things that can attack
it's only
over.
1,000. It's not too big.
Yeah, there's nothing beefing it up. Nothing like Moon Mirror Shield or nothing like that. Nothing protecting it from battle. One Change of Heart. Love that card. It's pretty great. 3 crossouts. Despite me not playing hand traps, you can still cross out Triple Tactics, Forbidden Droplet. Also the Change of Heart, which people aren't. Also. So if you can play it, you should. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good job remembering that.
I got you.
Shout out to the Yu-Gi-Tuber. The 2 Cosmics. I think I'd rather just have 3 crossouts over the 2 Cosmic, because you never know what your opponent sided and you don't want to draw too many of them, as opposed to this being able to serve a multi-purpose or it's a multi-functional card. You know what I mean? Even though this deck does die its back row pretty hard. Then we have the last back row removal here. So we have the 1 Heartbeat Feather Duster in the main, 2 Cosmic, and then 2 Lightning Storm.
Nice.
And then now that's it for the one monster, and the spells. And for the last 6 cards, we have 3 D Barrier. Card should be banned.
It's definitely needed against some of the top decks.
Pretty,
Voices Voice.
100% needed against them. Yeah, but when they use it,
it's not so good, right?
Pretty ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. And then also another crossout target, because we do have a lot of synchros. If they were paying attention, we don't know, Right. And then the 3 evenly matched. Another crossout target. Also another way to get rid of back row.
Awesome.
And that's it for the whole deck profile, guys.
Chris, thank you so much, bro, for showing us what you're cooking up. This spicy, water deck, this format.
Spicy fish, yeah.
Spicy fish, hey. Spicy fish, tilapia,
Not tilapia.
Oh,
That's
no? Salmon?
Yeah.
Salmon? Okay, salmon. Got
Every
it.
other fish, pretty much.
Every other fish but tilapia. All right, brother. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for having me. You guys take care.
And this is Brandon Lawrence signing out. This is the way.
This is the way.